If you don't design the life you want, you'll end up living a life you don't. Most people drift through their days, letting others call the shots, then wonder why they feel stuck. If you never take control, you'll look back and see you traded your dreams for someone else's plan. There's a famous parable about a fisherman and a businessman. The businessman urges the fisherman to expand, to work tirelessly for decades so he can eventually relax and enjoy life. But the fisherman laughs. He's already spending his days doing what he loves with the people he loves. The lesson here is to know what you actually want out of life and to live it now instead of blindly following what others think you should do. When I was 19, I lived that lesson. I had a high-paying job offer on the table, my ticket to the safe, successful life that everyone expected, and I turned it down to make $300 a month and own a piece of a startup. Why? Because I imagined myself at 40 looking back, miserable that I never gave my dream a shot. I thought, if I don't do this, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. And the fear of regret was stronger than the fear of failure. So I took control and designed my own path, and it was the best decision I ever made. Now, maybe you're thinking, that sounds great, but I can't just redesign my life. I have responsibilities. I'm too deep in my career. It's too late for me. Listen, that doubt is exactly why you must start now. If you have a family depending on you, that's all the more reason to build a life that you are proud of, to set an example and give them the best of you. If you think you're too old, then you definitely don't have time to waste living someone else's dream. You can use every obstacle you have as more motivation to get this right, not less. So, no more waiting, no more excuses. Today, let's start designing the life that you want. Here are 5 practical steps to do it. Let's dive in. If you've been here before, drop a hashtag Believe in the comments below so I can feature you here in a future video. And if you're new, welcome to Believe Nation, the only channel that helps you believe in yourself daily, one video at a time. Believe. Step number 1, take full ownership of your life. No one is coming to save you or hand you your dream life. It's on you. The first step is to accept that completely. Psychologists call this an internal locus of control, and research shows people who have it are far more successful, healthier, and happier. Here's what it means. When you believe that you shape your destiny, you actually do. So starting right now, own everything in your life, the good and the bad. Don't blame your boss, the economy, or your past. The moment you take responsibility for where you are, you gain the power to change where you're going. This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about recognizing that you are in control of you. My mom drilled this into me from a young age. She used to tell me, if you have the ability, you have the responsibility. If you can, then you must. And she was right. You can improve your life, so you must. It might feel heavy to carry that responsibility, but trust me, it's also liberating, because if it's your responsibility, it's within your control. The life you want is not some lottery ticket. It's a choice, and you're making that choice every day with your actions as well as your inaction. So decide right now that you're in charge of your life's design. When you truly internalize that, you'll feel an incredible surge of power and clarity. This is your life, and claiming it is step 1 to changing it. Step number 2, define a clear vision. Find your why. You can't design a life you love if you don't know what you want. So step 2 is to get crystal clear on your vision and your why. What does your ideal life look like? More importantly, why does it matter to you? Take the time to answer these questions in vivid detail. Write it down. Studies show you're 42% more likely to achieve your goals just by writing them down. Don't just say, I want to be happy or I want success. Paint a specific picture. I want to run my own marketing firm, helping small businesses grow, or I want to live in a cabin by the lake and write my novel. Whatever it is for you, define it so clearly that you can taste it. Because if you don't have a target, you'll hit nothing. Now, let's talk about purpose. A vision isn't just about the what, it's about the why. One of the best ways to find your purpose is to look at your pain. I believe your purpose comes from your pain. The biggest struggles you've overcome are the ones that you are uniquely equipped to help other people through. The challenges that knocked you down, the people that hurt you, the problems that you solved for yourself, those experiences gave you strength. Use them. Maybe you fought through poverty, or you beat an illness, or you overcame extreme shyness. Whatever it is, that story can become your mission. In my early entrepreneurship days, I struggled hard. I felt alone. I felt like a failure, and that was painful. That pain became my purpose. I'm now driven to help other entrepreneurs so they don't have to struggle as much as I did. Your pain can motivate your purpose in the same way. When you know why you're doing something, you'll find the strength to do anything. So get clear on what you want and why you want it. That vision will be your North Star when things get tough. Also, if you want to take real action after this video, I made a free worksheet just for you. It covers the top lessons from today, gives you space to write your biggest takeaways, and helps you build a simple action plan. It's 100% free. Just click the link in the description to go grab it. I'll see you there. Step number 3, take immediate, imperfect action. Now that you know what you want, it's time to get moving. Step 3 is to take action before you feel 100% ready. Most people wait and wait for the perfect timing, the perfect plan, more certainty, and they never go anywhere. Do not fall into that trap. A good plan executed today beats a perfect plan never executed. Clarity comes from doing, not just thinking about it. When you take even a small step, you get feedback, you learn, and you build momentum. I had to learn this in the hard way. Early in my career, I was such a perfectionist that I spent an entire summer writing and polishing the perfect business plan instead of actually talking to customers. And guess what? An opportunity came and went while I was planning, and I missed out on a $40 million deal because I wasn't ready to act. Now that hurt, but it taught me something valuable. I'll tell you exactly what I realized. Most of your plan is going to be wrong anyway, so get out there and test your assumptions. I stopped overthinking and started doing, and it made a huge difference. Now, maybe you're afraid that if you act now, you might fail. So try this as a reframe. Not acting is the only guaranteed failure. According to Psychology Today, 92% of people never achieve their goals largely because they never follow through. And I don't want you to be in that 92%. So break your biggest vision into the smallest possible step and do it today. Send that email, create that prototype, wake up an hour earlier, whatever moves you an inch closer, do it. You won't have all the answers, and that's okay. You'll figure it out as you go. Action creates clarity. Action builds confidence. Every step you take sends your brain evidence that you're the kind of person who takes charge. So stop waiting, start now, adjust later. Your future self will thank you. Step number 4, surround yourself with support and belief. Designing your dream life is not a solo project. You are massively influenced by the people and the inputs around you. So step number 4 is to build a winning environment. Surround yourself with people who lift you higher, who challenge you, who believe in you, especially when you struggle to believe in yourself. Motivation doesn't last on an island. We all have moments of doubt, and that's when your environment will make or break you. Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins' mentor, famously said, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And there's truth in that. If your 5 closest contacts are ambitious, positive, and supportive, you're going to rise up. If they're negative, complacent, cynical, they're going to pull you down. So do an audit on who and what you're letting into your head. Sometimes you might need to set boundaries with naysayers. You might need to actively seek out mentors or people who inspire you. And here's something incredible. One study found that if you simply tell a friend about a goal you're working on, your chance of achieving it jumps to 65%. And if you set up regular check-ins with that friend, it shoots to 95%. That's how powerful support and accountability are. Use that to your advantage. Find an accountability partner, join a mastermind group, or just ask a friend to keep you honest. And remember, support isn't only from people you know personally. Borrowed belief is real. You can draw strength from other stories and mentorship until you build enough of it on your own. In the early days, I borrowed belief from my mom's encouragement. Later, I borrowed it from people like Oprah Winfrey. I'd read about how she overcame extreme poverty and unimaginable challenges, and yet look what she built. Her story proved to me what's possible. I filled my environment with voices and examples that push me forward. Books, videos like this, virtual mentors, they can all be part of your support system. Borrow belief from your environment until you build it yourself. That's how you get through the early stages. So, curate your world. Follow people who inspire you. Cut out the content that depresses you. Share your dreams with those who will cheer you on and hold you accountable. When you surround yourself with positivity and belief, you'll have the motivation and the courage to keep going when things get tough. Step number 5, embrace failure and adapt for the long game. The final step is to treat your life design as an ongoing process. No plan will be perfect, and that's okay. You need to embrace failure as feedback and stay consistent for the long haul. When things go wrong, and trust me, they will, don't see it as proof that you can't do it. See it as part of the process of becoming who you're meant to be. Thomas Edison famously said about inventing the light bulb, "I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset you need. In psychology, this is called a growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. People with this mindset thrive on challenges and persist through their setbacks. They understand that failure is not permanent. It's just a stepping stone. So keep that perspective. Every setback is teaching you something. Now, I'm not just preaching here. I try to live this. When I started my YouTube channel, it took me 5 years to crack 2,000 subscribers. 5 years of pouring my heart into videos, experimenting, failing, feeling like nothing was working. Most people would have quit. But I kept adjusting and improving instead. In the next 5 years, that 2,000 grew to 1.3 million. Today, this channel has over 4 million subscribers. And it only happened because I stayed in the game. Years of struggle and self-doubt set the stage for an overnight success that was a decade in the making. There was also a time my team and I got all of our camera gear stolen the night before a major shoot. We woke up with nothing, thousands of dollars of equipment gone. We could have seen it as a sign to pack it in. Instead, we chose to adapt. We rented new gear, we showed up anyway, and filmed. And you know what happened? The interview recorded turned out to be one of our best, and the experience taught me to have faith and that great things come to me. I learned that even when a branch breaks under you, you can rely on your wings. A bird on a branch isn't afraid of it breaking because its trust is in its own wings. Even if the plan fails, you can figure it out. The belief has to be in yourself, not just the plan. Designing the life you want is a journey, not a one-time project. You will stumble, you will make mistakes. Good, that means you're moving. Learn from every misstep and keep going. Iterate, adjust your course, but never abandon your vision. The only way you lose for sure is if you give up. As long as you keep getting back up, you're still moving towards your dream. Pick one step from today and execute on it within the next 24 hours. Even if it's tiny, do it. Your future self is watching, and today you get to make them proud. Remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to take the next step in faith and then the next. And congratulations, you're one video closer to who you're meant to be. Believe. To learn the skill of self-confidence, check the video right there next to me. I think you'll love it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there. You are one decision away from a completely different life. Think about that. The one skill that can make you rich isn't coding, marketing, or networking. It's mastering your decision making.